Hello, in this video I shall be giving the analysis of a topic. The topic is need to overcome the patent hurdle to boost the COVID-19 battle. So to the battle of fighting against this COVID-19, we have a hurdle, that is patent rights. So we must overcome this patent rights hurdle to boost the battle. So this must be read in view of social justice, because low-income countries must be able to get the vaccines. For that, patent rights are standing as a hurdle, and patent rights are even standing as a hurdle to global herd immunity. Herd immunity is something that will be achieved when 75% of the population gets vaccinated. So that is very a huge number, and which is very far from what is happening right now, far to be achieved. So in order to ensure this 75% vaccination, we must have no patent rights and all. So this will ensure if this 75% gets vaccinated, even the 100% of the whole world will be free from the problem. So that is the reason. And the next thing is there are new strains emerging of coronavirus. So for that we need to have a quicker approach to vaccination, to production, to distribution and everything. So for that so many companies must produce the vaccine. But now due to the producers not willing to share their formula, only few producers are producing it. So that must not be there. So for all these reasons we must give up with patent rights, at least temporarily. The vaccines in the world today must be affordable, because even lowest income country must get the vaccine, because pandemic is a pandemic and everyone suffers. So as low income countries cannot buy the vaccines, they must not be deprived of the vaccination. So they must be affordable, and the availability must be high. For that, mass production must be done. For mass production, the companies must be able to share their formulas. And what Indian producers can do right now to set an example is they can suspend their patent rights for time being, for until COVID is gone. For example, we are producing COVID Shield. India is producing COVID Shield and Covaxin, two vaccines against COVID-19. So the producers, Serum Institute of India and Bharat Biotech, if they share their patents, if they share their licenses voluntarily to other companies, foreign companies or Indian companies, they will be more producing of the production of COVID Shield and Covaxin. So that will ensure good number of vaccinated people. So there must be voluntary licensing. We'll discuss about it clearly in the further reading. And by this will ensure mass production, and the cost of medication will also come down. So the supply will be more. So more companies will be producing, supply will give less cost. So even low countries can take the vaccination. So like this we can set an example of distributing our vaccines to other countries and other pharmaceutical companies. The next thing is voluntary licensing. We'll see what it is. The definition goes like this. A patent holder decides to license a product to other products. For example, a patent holder is a producer. If a producer produces a vaccine, he decides to license this vaccine to other products of other company. So if a company produces the same vaccine with some other name, he is able to give that license. If he is able to give that license to that name, to that drug also, that is called voluntarily giving license. So that is the need of the hour now. There are tools to promote voluntary licensing. They are United Nations Medicines Patent Pool. UN came forward so that the companies can go to UN and they can give up their patent rights. Even WHO, World Health Organization, came up with COVID-19 Technology Access Pool. So under this pool, the companies can go and give their technology by which they created vaccine of COVID-19 or medicine. They can give it to WHO, and this WHO will give it to other companies to produce the same, so that even poor countries can take from WHO the technology or the vaccine formula and all. So these are some two tools to promote voluntary licensing. And we must also go to past and see India's role in treating AIDS. So India had a very prominent role in treating AIDS, because India has got high production capacity of medicines. The pharmaceutical industry of India is very, very, very efficient in producing huge numbers or mass production of vaccines, drugs and all. That is proved in the past with AIDS. So affordable treatment will be done, so because India will produce in a huge numbers, so the supply will be high and the cost will be low. So this will give affordable treatment to low income countries. India will give that to low income countries. So that's how AIDS was mitigated in African countries, through these India's role and through voluntary licensing. Now the concept of all of this voluntary licensing and to remove patency is first started right now about COVID-19 by India and South Africa. So both of these countries approached WTO, World Trade Organization, to share the patent rights. So whatever company in whatever country is producing a vaccine or a medicine for COVID-19 against COVID-19, so they must share their patent rights with all the countries, whoever is ready to take. So that is what India and South Africa are asking World Trade Organization right now. And there is a concept under this called TRIPS. The full form of TRIPS is Trade Related Aspects of Intellectual Property Rights. So when intellectual property right is given to something that is created by a producer and he owns that property, so he has a right over his intellectual property on that product. So any trade related things about sharing that product is with trade related aspects of IPR, that is TRIPS. So this agreement is from WTO. This is some global intellectual property regime. Because of TRIPS, there will be the essential medicines will have high prices. But if TRIPS is followed during COVID-19, these high prices cannot be met with low-income countries. So that must be remembered. So TRIPS must be waived at least for time being until COVID is gone. In AIDS, during AIDS time, there was no TRIPS. So TRIPS was not followed for AIDS medicines because that was also a huge global pandemic in 1990s. So there was voluntary licensing. For example, Gilead is a company. It is a foreign company that came up with this antiretroviral drug called tenofovir. So this is against AIDS. So Gilead company shared its license, or it voluntarily gave up its license to other companies in India because India can produce a huge number of them. So India gave a good mass production of tenofovir and shared it with poor countries, to low-income countries. So that's how the AIDS disease is mitigated in 1990s. So that's how AIDS has got a treatment now. And there is also an option of compulsory licensing. That is, the government will override the patent rights. If a producer produces a vaccine during health emergency context, the government can have authority to take away their patent right and keep the drug with itself, with government, and then distribute the drug. This will be done during health emergency context. This is according to a declaration called Doha Declaration. So this Doha Declaration has got an addendum, that is some section is added called section C. So section C5 is added in Doha Declaration. That means during any pandemic like malaria or AIDS, this patency can be taken away by the government and government can freely give. So this can be followed right now during COVID also. But there is a problem with compulsory licensing, that is legal battles will start between producers. So that is not the need, that is not highly unwanted right now. So voluntary licensing is the best option for technology transfer of drugs and knowledge to the manufacturer. So the manufacturer will be giving knowledge to licensee how to manufacture that drug. So voluntary licensing gives a friendly approach towards drug manufacturing. There is one another program that is tried called COVAX program. So under this, they will purchase and donate some vaccines. There is no modifying of rights and everything. They'll just purchase any vaccine and donate it to poor countries or low-income countries. But this program is right now underfunded, so it is not working efficiently. Only 68 million doses are given to poor countries so far. But this takes a long way. So even the lowest income country will get this vaccine by 2022. So this is not a fully achievable program. So the need of the hour right now is TRIPS must be waived for time being, and there must be mass production. For that, patency must be shared, license must be given by the producer to other companies to produce the same drug, and support of countries must be asked for. Even US is supporting India and South Africa in asking about the same with WTO, and even European Union, other countries must also come forward to support this. And under vaccination must be fighted off. It must be fought against. We must all fight against under vaccination of the world and ensure social justice to the world's poor. This must be the primary objective. That is to ensure social justice to the world's poor. That is, the low-income countries must be given vaccination. They must not be deprived that they cannot buy it at all. So ensure social justice to the world's poor must be the objective to fight COVID-19 battle. So there must be removal of patent hurdle to boost COVID-19 battle. So this is the analysis about it, and thank you.